Hey, welcome to the top 8 of this Saturday Modern Challenge. I just finished a very close game against Canister. So, let's see. Yeah, I think this is a keep. I have enough redraws and filtering that I should be able to find my way to lands and stuff to do, and then Paradoxical to get back some Witching Wells, and should be able to go from there. Opponent mulled to 4. So yeah, I didn't record the Swiss part of this modern challenge, mostly because I was busy doing other work between rounds and it was too much mental effort to actually do that. But hopefully we can have some cool matches here in the top 8. Alright, so what do I want to do right now? I want to play Witching Well and reassess once I see what I scry. I want lands, and I definitely don't want either of those. Sorry, Sai? I think it's more important that I hit lands to play Sai next turn than do anything else. Play out all those. Still don't want those things. I'm going to take a look at my top card to inform me whether I want to play another bauble. Because hitting my... I'd rather save the bauble, but hitting my next land drop is more important than anything else. So... looks like we're playing against dredge. Which could be scary. Dredge is one of the things that I found doesn't really care about any of my grinding potential, and is able to kill very quickly, as evidenced by the fact that they basically played a 1-mana deal 6. So I get Urza, and they milled. Wow, their mill was insanely good. Like, I'm glad he doesn't have a bunch of creatures, but if this is a Cathartic Reunion... No, it's just a Golgari Thug. Okay, so... guess I don't care about what either person's drawing. Engineered Explosives is really not what I want here. I want land. Gotta say, I did draw quite a lot of cards in order to not see any lands, and then I go ahead and mill 4. So that's somewhat unfortunate. He dredged a Stinkweed. I'm not going to block any of these. Oh, well, guess I don't have to block the Thug. So let's see. I could play Opal. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yes. No, never mind. I could play Opal, and I will play Opal, because I'm going to play Opal, keep the Opal, make another mana, replay an Opal, keep that, make another mana, play Urza, play Explosives, make some mana. I don't really need Emery here, so I'm going to pick up Emery to draw an extra card. Alright, now we've got things to work with. So, I suppose I'm going to play a land, Opal, Astrolabe, Explosives, Don't think replaying Astrolabs is worth the extra mana it would take. Now, this should get me enough mana to play Witching Well. Saheeli's good, yeah. Happy with Saheeli. Use the Witching Well, play another Witching Well. Don't care about the Vista. Tap everything. Outcome again. Play a land, or I guess a opal. Don't have that, so might as well play that. Play Saheeli. Let's play explosives. And let's use explosives, play a well. Don't really want either of those. Play another well. Don't want either of those. So let's start. Sack a couple things. Sure, we can. Well, I want to draw a couple more cards. Sack a couple things. I just want another outcome. Nope. That's not what I'm trying to do. And I sack the tokens instead of the actual artifacts so that I guess I do want to sack an amber. Sack the servo, sack the amber, because I'm going to play another amber. Let's play an amber. Let's make 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and sack the Witching Well. Some servos, come on. Well, it does appear that we have fizzled. Can't actually play Emery, but let's just pass the turn, discard all this nonsense. I'm pretty sure he needs to mill, well, a lot of really good things to have a chance. Don't think that'll do it for him. Because next turn, there's no question that I'll have the mana to go off. I get to play 2 more Astrolabs and draw a bunch of cards. It's not like there's a whole lot of stuff left in my deck that isn't like outcomes and other nonsense. And then I'll mill him out with a pair of grinding stations. Saheeli is actually super good with grinding station because once you have grinding station in play, every time you get any artifact, it's a mana with Urza. And then with Saheeli, you can clone it, so you're getting 2 mana, which makes it super hard to fizzle. And then it just gets pretty quick that you can just mill your opponent out, and my opponent, being Dredge, should not have any ways to deal with me just milling him out. So he doesn't attack, and now... you know, I suppose I can just find another EE and EE for 2. And that kills all of his guys, and then I just attack for lethal, which sounds like a lot less work than actually killing him. With anything else. So let's do that. And then this also saves me clock time if I have another turn where I actually need to combo off fully. So let's just whack him really dead. All right, that's a game. Let's go on to match 2 or game 2. So I don't actually have much in the sideboard for Dredge. I feel like for the most part I'm just getting aggroed down. They don't have a lot of interaction that I care about, so I don't really feel like I need to care about any of these things. I feel like Timely is actually pretty good. Pithing Needle and Explosives are probably the weakest cards. Actually, not Explosives, that's a 0 cost. I don't need Jace. And the rest of that seems kind of useless, so let's go from there. I don't think Dredge has any particular hate cards against me besides maybe some creature removal and shatter effects, but I don't care very much about shatter effects. This hand is slow, but if I get to turn 4, Urza plus outcome is, kind of the dream, so. Let's see, Snookered Island. Do believe I want to thin my deck and get something that's not this nonsense, so let's play Astrolabe. And Chalice. Oh, Chalice is amazingly good draw. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It lets me play Urza earlier. Of course, my opponent... Oh, he does have Damping Spheres. Those are unfortunate cards for me. He dredged a Golgari Thug. Gets a Bloodghast back. So far, not tremendously frightening of a draw, but I could see it being more awkward with a Damping Sphere. Yes. Can still blow it up with Engineered Explosives on 2, which seems good against him. So let's play the Chalice for 1, and let's play the Mox Amber. Now, short of a Disenchant, next turn I get to Urza, and then I probably won't have the mana to... Let's see, yeah, I won't have the mana to outcome. As long as he doesn't... Just don't want him to get a Conflagrate. Alright. Let's get Urza out there. Let's see, cycle. I hope he doesn't have a good dredge. Dredge Life from the Loam. So this looks fine for me so far. He's got a lot of lands in hand, but I think I can deal with that. I don't think he's got Cathartic Reunion. He probably would have already used it. And since he's been just dredging, don't really have to worry about that. Although he can cycle that Forgotten Cave to dredge another loam, it looks like. Now I can take the damage from the Bloodghast and prevent him from getting an Amalgam back. Or I can just block the Bloodghast. I think blocking Bloodghast is better. He can get back an Amalgam. I'm more concerned about preserving my life total, and a single Amalgam is not particularly scary. Or 2 Amalgams now, I suppose. It's a little unfortunate. Hopefully I still have the mana to do useful things. Damping Sphere, definitely going to be annoying this game. And as such, Engineered Explosives on 2, definitely my best draw. His dredges have been spectacularly bad, though, I gotta say. Emery, Lurker of the Loch. Quite useless at the moment. Alright, let's Urza Outcome. Okay. Ooh, this was not a very good hit. There's the EE. Now the question is, can I cast it this turn? Yes, I can cast it and crack it. Perfect. Okay, so what I do is, this is the least painful way, so let's use Delta. Get a swamp. Blue, black, oops, black, EE for 2. EE is very good at getting around Damping Sphere and Thalia, or not, well, not Thalia, but Damping Sphere. Then use both of them, add mana, blow up that nonsense. Then Mox Amber, Chalice, Emery. I guess I'm stuck here. There's not really a whole lot of anything productive I can do. So I just want him to not get Conflagrate in the bin, which he did. So that's pretty bad for me. Am I dead? Let's see. I might be. I might be very dead. So he can kill these, do 3 to me. No, I'm not quite dead. I do not think I'm dead yet. So, what do I need? I need another outcome. I've milled 1, so I need a second outcome. Or basically things that aren't lands and Mox Ambers, because those are kind of useless for me. I can start spinning Urza, potentially, if I untap with enough mana. That might be unlikely. Somehow I doubt that I get another turn. Wait, he has 2 Bloodghasts? 6 plus 3. Yeah, he kills me exactly. I thought he only had 1 Bloodghast. Damn. Well, that's highly unfortunate. So 6, 3, and that's 10. Yep. Damn it. 1 more point of toughness and I would have lived. given what he has, am I comfortable using explosives as my only out? Yeah, I don't think I actually want to change anything here. Just need a little bit faster of a draw, or him to not kill me. I guess like he killed me on turn 5 or whatever, so that wasn't actually that fast for him. Mostly I just kind of bricked on that outcome pretty bad. Like, getting a bunch of lands and ambers doesn't do anything. I didn't draw like any of my token creators or more card draw or whatever. But I get to be on the play. As long as I have a good hand, I think I'll win. Probably, hopefully. Dredge can have some pretty stupid starts. Opponent taking a nice long think. All right, yes, let's do this. Play first. Give me a good hand. This does not look like a good hand. I don't like 2 outcomes, 1 land, and not a lot of other stuff. This looks much better. I don't think I want... That's too risky to bottom the explosive. I think I'll bottom the land. Bottoming land seems fine. I should be able to draw another one off Astrolabe or Emery getting me back something decent. So let's play, I think, Vista. Astrolabe. No, if I draw Mox, Opal, nope. Outcome's not terrible. Looks like he's going to do it. Merchant thing. It's kind of awkward. Like, I want to play Witching Well out-ish to set up my next land, but then Emery mills it, so I think I'll just play Emery and not cast Witching Well. Perfect. There's an Opal in the bin, so if Emery lives, which I suppose is an if, that was a pretty weak mill for him, so that's nice. Like, sure, a Necromoeba and a Bloodcast are things, but ultimately, like, there could be much, much worse. Like that's much worse. Conflagrate, Stinkweed. Okay, so he gets 1 Narcomoeba. Only thing that he's got in the bin is a Conflagrate, though, so that's bodes well. Alright, so Amber, Psy, Explosives, Opal, play Opal, play Witching Well. Number 1 thing I want is Urza, so I'm going to bottom things that aren't Urza. Should be able to do a lot of card drawing next turn. And honestly, I've kind of gotten my value out of the Psy and Emery even when he blows them up. Let's see, so we dredged Thug. Oh god, is this another Cathartic Reunion? Oh shit. This is gonna be ugly. Now, what's funny is that I'm gonna block here and block here and block here. I think life is more important than that draws me another card, so I think that's worth it. Alright, so 1, 2, 2. I think digging further is more important than keeping Emery in play. Let's find me no Urza. Holy crap, that's a bad draw. Wow, this sucks. Okay. Well, let's play the well. Oh, I guess I sort of wasted that. Opal and Saheeli. How good are either of those? I think I don't care for Saheeli, and I'm gonna mill the Opal anyways, actually, so that doesn't matter. Actually, do I want to draw the Opal? Kind of do. Oh, I can't cast Astrolabes this turn. Well, I guess I'm going to play Emery. Mill 2 Urzas, of course. Play explosives. Play explosives. Those are cards that I want. Okay. I do believe that if I survive this turn, I win. And I also believe it's probably pretty hard for him to kill me. He's going to need some fantastic mills, that's for sure. I mean, sure, he gets his lands back. All right, I'm gonna just block everything. We should have this match. Block, block. There's no reason for me to even remotely risk Psy and anything funny happening when I just have the win in my pocket. Urza. Let's grab another outcome off the top of the deck. I can safely say that I have enough outcomes in hand to draw everything I need to win the game. Especially since I win the game as soon as I draw. Oh, whoops. As soon as I draw a grinding station, I can just mill him for 6, and then he's dead. Alright. That's 4, and let's turn that into a snow and tap that, and outcome. Yep. Let's draw a ton of cards. Ooh, shiny. And then go 1, 2. Let's play the grinding station. So let's just mill you for 3. Untap. Mill you for 3. Yep. Take 6 off the last 2 creeping chills. And I might as well actually just... I mean, why take chances, right? Okay. He decided that he's dead. Cool. On to the semifinals.